Hey YouTube, Card Hound here. Well, as usual, it's been a long time since my last video. Merry Christmas, everyone. In fact, even the camera that we're filming on was actually a Christmas present for my wife. It's a Canon EOS M50, so hopefully the picture looks good. She does some YouTube videos herself. So I've seen a lot of top 50 videos where people are showing either their top 50 or their top 100 cards. Really awesome stuff you guys have been showing. So I figured I would kind of do a top video myself. Not really a top 50. What I've been working on lately, you guys have seen some of these before, is my top Cowboy cards. So I've been working on the Cowboys rookie set registry. So I'm going to show you guys where I'm at. I'm actually only needing 3 cards to complete the set registry. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera around and let me show you guys what I do have. Okay guys, so we are starting off with the all-time Cowboys rookie set registry. So there are 39 cards in the set registry. I have 36 of the 39 so far. So this is the first one. Cowboys were established in 1960. So this is a 1961 Fleer rookie card of Dandy Don Meredith. Got it in an 8. This card is pretty darn expensive on eBay. If you look at 7s and 8s, they are pretty pricey. This one does have some print marks on it, and it's not perfectly centered. But definitely happy that I did get this one though, and I got a pretty good deal on it. So that is our first card. And next up is going to be the 1962, and that is going to be Don Perkins. So Ring of Honor member Don Perkins, great running back. The 62 tops, pretty tough issue with the black borders. I had seen a 6.5 and a 7 kind of floating around for what seemed like months. So I just thought, I'll just kind of pick it up whenever, not realizing how rare this card is. There's a lot of times on eBay you don't even see a PSA card of any grade on sale for this card. So I picked up the 5 kind of as a placeholder. Eventually I'd like to get a 7, but this will definitely work for now. So that's the Don Perkins. And next up is going to be one of my biggest cards. So this is a Ring of Honor member and a Hall of Famer. So this would be Mr. Bob Lilly. So got this one in an 8. Just a absolutely beautiful card. I have not seen an 8 for sale again since I purchased this card. So you'll see 7s pretty regularly. And even with the 7s, a lot of times you won't see the centering as good as you see on this one. So beautiful card, very first draft pick of the Cowboys, amazing player, all-decade team member for 2 decades. So like I said, just amazing player. Super happy that I got this one because like I said, I haven't seen another one for sale since. So that will be the Bob Lilly rookie. Next up is going to be 1964, and that's going to be a rookie card of Cornell Green. So got that one in an 8. One of the more affordable cards in this set registry. Great player. I think he was like a Pro Bowler for about 6 years. Played for the Cowboys for quite a while. But nice card. Like I said, 64. It's a Philadelphia as well. So this is back when they were making Philadelphia cards. So that is his rookie. And next up. So this is one of my newest additions actually. So Ring of Honor member and Hall of Famer, Mr. Mel Renfro. Super excited to have this card. Got it in an 8. Was watching an 8 for a while, and then that card sold. So I kind of had to wait for another one to come up. Kind of similar to the Don Perkins. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find this particular card in a higher grade. So was super excited to get this one. Pretty much the greatest defensive back, the corner defensive back that the Cowboys have ever had. Short of Deon Sanders that was maybe with us for like 4 or 5 years. But Mel Renfro spent his entire career with the Cowboys and just a great player. So huge addition to the collection there. Next up, so a part of the Doomsday Defense, the original Doomsday Defense. So George Andre. So this is a 1966 Philadelphia. Really well centered. Love the coloring. You know, the pink. There's just, you know, just really vibrant colors on this card. Like I said, really good centering. So, and an 8 is just a solid grade for a 66. So, happy to get that one. And next up is a biggie. Wanted this card for a long time. So, again, Ring of Honor member, Hall of Famer, and out of focus for some reason. There we go. Mr. Bob Hayes. So, world's fastest man at one point. Won the Olympic gold medal. Just a amazing card, amazing player. Again, pretty well centered, vibrant coloring. So really happy with this one. Sticking in 66 Philadelphia. So this one's kind of interesting because this is one where I really was shooting for a higher grade. I was wanting an 8 in this card, which usually runs you about, you know, maybe 250. Every 8 I've looked at has had worse centering than this card. It's had, you know, rough edges, just kind of some things going on. And this one, the centering is beautiful on this card. So, you know, everyone always preaches by the card, not the grade. So I like to think this is a pretty good example of that. But I probably still will be looking for an 8 at some point. But again, beautiful example of the card. Next one is a card I've had for just years. So a Leroy Jordan rookie, 1967 Philadelphia. So we're in a pretty good string of Philadelphia cards here. So again, beautiful coloring on this one. The yellow background is really nice. A little bit of a rough edge, I believe, on one or two of the edges. But again, a nice example of the card. It's a PSA 8. And so, yeah, nice one there. Ring of Honor member, not Hall of Famer, I believe. Yeah, I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame. I think he's just a Ring of Honor member. So now I would say he probably deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but not as of yet. Okay, so another defensive lineman, so Ralph Neely. So kind of pairing up with Bob Lilly to just kind of wreak havoc. 1970, so I believe that's the same year as OJ's rookie year. So really nice card. Not perfectly centered, but not bad. Again, nice example of the card. And another great defensive player. So moving on. So 72. Okay, so John Kneeland, so great offensive lineman for the Cowboys. I think, again, like 5 or 6 time Pro Bowler, so just a great player. And, you know, the Cowboys had some just terrific offenses in the 70s. So, and he was a big part of that, obviously protecting Aikman, oh my gosh, protecting Staubach and, you know, just keeping that offense running. So, yeah, I'm sure Aikman was wishing that he was protecting him, but unfortunately not. Next one is a biggie, right? So I've said before, my dad's favorite player, you know, kind of my version of Mickey Mantle, you know, Captain America. So Roger Staubach, 1972. I've had this card 3 times. So I've had a 6.5 and I had an SGC 7.5. I do honestly believe this is the nicest copy of the 3 that I've owned. The only thing that I would say is a little off is the top to bottom is maybe a little off. The left to right, if anyone's ever looked into this issue, 72 Topps, centering is atrocious on a lot of these cards. So really well centered, vibrant colors. Sometimes you'll see them, they look kind of faded. This one has just beautiful coloring. So couldn't be happier. Kind of wish I had looked into getting this card years before in like an 8, but now, I mean, you're probably talking anywhere from like $2,500 up to $5,000 for an 8. So this 7 will do just fine. Now, next would be likely soon to be Hall of Famer. and now in focus, Drew Pearson. So, obviously a big part of the offense with Staubach. So got that one an 8. Had this one for years. Really well centered, actually. You're going to see another card from this year in just a moment of another Hall of Famer that is not as well centered as this one. So really happy with it. Would kind of have been kicking around the idea of maybe getting a 9 at some point. But like I said, this one's really nice. So happy with the 8. So next up is going to be, again, another 1975 newly minted Hall of Famer of Cliff Harris. So the great safety for the Cowboys. You can kind of see the left to right centering is not as good. Also, kind of in this area here, you're also going to see kind of some print marks there. But overall, a really nice card. Like I said, vibrant coloring. So happy to get that one. Okay, so now here's going to be an example of Randy White's rookie. Well centered. Again, good coloring. There's quite a few rookie cards in the 76 top set for the Cowboys. But this is one of those where I thought this was such an important card, for a Cowboy collector, that I wanted to upgrade this one. So, not that there was anything wrong with this one, but I wanted a little bit nicer copy. So decided maybe a couple months ago. So actually upgraded to the 9. So 9 also really well centered. And I don't know, just overall, just a beautiful card. Great player. There's just so many stories in Cowboy lore about Randy White and, some of the kind of crazy things that kind of went on with the team back in the day, but just a dominant force on defense, and just thought I needed to get it in a 9. So there we go. The Master. So his running mate on those defenses. So the late great Harvey Martin. So again, a terrific defensive player. Was playing before they were really keeping sacks as a stat. I think if they did, I think he would probably get a lot more notoriety and respect from collectors, because he's got to be easily over 100 sack guy. But just like I said, a lot of those are just not recorded. But again, really well centered card, and so there's the Harvey Martin. Keeping with 76. Everybody is pretty much familiar with Ed Too Tall Jones. Just a legendary Cowboy. So there is his rookie card. So that kind of completes the run of 76 cards. Also well centered. Really good copy of his rookie. Next card is a card that is not in the set registry, which begs the question, why am I showing it? Well, I got it maybe about a month ago, and honestly, I think it should be in the set registry. Danny White was a great quarterback for the Cowboys, starting for them after Roger retired. But, he was plagued with some injuries. I think he had a really bad wrist injury that ended up ending his career early. But a great player, kept getting the Cowboys to the NFC Championship game. I think it was like 4 years in a row, but just, couldn't get over the hump. But still a great player, and was happy to get this one. Next one is definitely a part of the set registry. Again, Ring of Honor member, Hall of Famer. So Mr. Tony Dorsett. So that one has definitely been going up in price quite a bit here recently. Kind of the window for getting a 9, at least for me personally, is pretty much closed. Maybe I might kick around getting an 8.5 at some point, but this one's really well centered, a really sharp card. So, again, lots of issues with print marks and centering issues with that issue. So almost out of the 70s, and now we're in 79. Mr. Tony Hill. So, a great wide receiver for the Cowboys, kind of took over, for Drew Pearson. They played together for a little while, but not nearly as well known as a lot of the other guys in the set registry. But, happy to get a 9 on this one. It's a beautiful card. Pretty much flawless looking, in my opinion. I mean, beautifully centered. So There we go. So next up is going to be 1982 Everson Walls. So got that one in 9. So years ago, I actually worked with Everson Walls' sister-in-law, and I kept meaning to ask her if she could get me an autograph of his, but guess I just kept forgetting. And at this point, I ended up changing jobs and kind of lost track of her. But again, a great example of the card there. A 9 for an 82 is a good solid grade. Next one is also not a part of the set registry. So again, Steve, why are you showing it to us? Because it is just that freaking cool. Herschel Walker was really the running back when I started getting into the Cowboys as a kid. And so, what could be cooler than Herschel's rookie USFL card from the New Jersey Generals? Just really cool. Got this one maybe, again, a couple months ago. Absolutely beautiful. So just, had to show it just because it's, that cool of a card. So let's get back to the registry, right? Let's actually see a card that's in the registry. So how about an 87 Topps rookie card of Mr. Charles Haley? So legendary defensive player there. So what is it? 5 Super Bowl rings between the Niners and the Cowboys, and was really credited as being the guy that kind of put the Cowboys over the top defensively and kind of helped start their the Super Bowl run in the 90s. So there is that one. And okay, so here's a kind of a few cheaper cards. So 89 Pro Set rookie card of Nate Newton. I believe his nickname was the Kitchen, because I guess he was bigger than the fridge, so he was the whole kitchen. So I believe he was like a 6-time Pro Bowler. So there is his rookie card. I also have his Topps rookie as well, just because, like I said, they're pretty affordable cards. This is a guy that, if you watch the Cowboys back in the 90s, you would definitely be familiar with Mr. Jay Novacek. Just a great tight end. Such a great safety valve for Aikman. And such dependable hands. So there is his rookie. Also have his Topps rookie as well. So next up would be Mr. Deon Sanders. So obviously he came over from the Niners to the Cowboys. So what would that be in 95? So, obviously he was a, huge free agent acquisition, was pretty much the greatest cover corner I ever saw. So, legendary player. Didn't really feel like trying to stretch for the 10 on this one, just because he was only with the Cowboys for maybe 4 years. But, it was, that 95 Super Bowl was pretty epic. So, I can definitely see including him in the set registry. Next up is going to be a lifelong Cowboy, Ring of Honor member, Hall of Famer, Michael Irvin, the Playmaker. So got his in a 10. His cards have also jumped up. You could have gotten this card for maybe $70, $80 for years, and now you're probably talking closer to $300. So kind of glad I got it when I did. So there's his card. Again, definitely still need the Aikman in that 89 score run, and we're working on it. Okay, next would be Ken Norton. So the son of heavyweight champion Ken Norton. So this is Ken Norton Jr. Really good linebacker for those 90s Cowboys teams, and then, went to the Niners. But a great player, nice card. Kind of took a while to find it, just because it's a lower price card, and, you don't always see. I was holding out for a PSA 10, and it was just kind of hard to find it there for a while. Next up is going to be the Moose, Daryl Johnston. So got that one in a 10. So just great player, great fullback. Again, Emmett in his Hall of Fame speech credited Daryl Johnston for kind of like protecting him like his little brother. So just, great player, and also really good at catching out of the backfield as well. So there's his rookie. And I just kind of thought I'd show, and again, this is not a part of the set registry, but kind of cool. I also got his 90 Topps Tiffany. So, and a lot of people weren't even aware that there was a Topps Tiffany set, but there is, and he was a part of it. So, okay. So I know this is kind of running kind of long. Let me kind of get this knocked out here. So Eric Williams rookie card. Great lineman for the Cowboys. Could have been a Hall of Famer if he wasn't involved in a car accident that really, I think, kind of messed up one of his knees pretty badly. So there's his rookie. Next up is a guy who I think is going to be destined for the Hall of Fame, and that is going to be Mr. Darren Woodson. So really nice rookie card of his. I do want his Topps Gold. I had a chance to buy one a couple months ago, and for some reason I didn't pull the trigger. I have not seen one for sale since in a 10, so still on the lookout for that. Next up would be Hall of Famer and John Madden's favorite lineman, Mr. Larry Allen. So got that in a 10. Oh, in a 10. I wish I had it in a 10. It's about a $500 card in a 10. We got it in a more responsible 9. But again, still a nice example of the card. Might look into getting a 10 down the road, but that will suffice for now. One of my most recent additions, and a bloody hard card to find, and also to focus apparently, is going to be the Jerry Jones 95 Crown Royal. So this is kind of considered Jerry's rookie card. So in the eBay listing, it said that there's only 8 of these in a PSA 10. I mean, I didn't even, go to check, but they are definitely hard to find. So got this one, like I said, maybe a couple weeks, a month ago. So pretty big addition there. I mean, hey, a Jerry Jones rookie, right? And okay, so future Hall of Famer. Okay, Mr. Jason Witten, also out of focus for some reason. Okay, so this is going to be your SP Authentic 2003. Really nice card, numbered to 1200, I believe. Yep, 1200. So nice card there. Had this one for quite a while. So, and have kind of a little Jason Witten PC kind of going on. Just a great tight end. Okay. Tones Roams. So got his Bowman Chrome and a 10. Also kind of a hard card to find. There's a lot of times on eBay you just won't see one for sale in a 10. So kind of snapped it up when I did, just so that way I don't have to kind of keep on the hunt for it. So next up, future Hall of Famer, Mr. Demarcus Ware. Just great defensive end. Just love watching him play. Was happy to see him get a ring with Denver. So again, just a great player. Beautiful card. Well centered. A lot of times you don't see these cards very well centered. This one is. Okay. Dez holding up the X. Glad to see him back in the league. Back catching passes even if it's not for the Cowboys. So there is his rookie card and a 10. And then last but not least, I'm hoping future Hall of Famer Zach Martin. They just recently added this one to the set registry, maybe like a couple of months ago. So I was kind of happy that I already had this card, so I could just kind of slide it right in. So there's his rookie, and I kind of went crazy with Zach Martin. So we also have the, and these are not part of the set registry, but I just figured I'd show them. So I got the refractor. We got the very blurry, now in focus, sepia refractor. And then also the, what I'm sure will also be out of focus. No, that did focus. Camo, which I believe is at a $3.99. And then just to kind of add to the overkill, kind of been working on the rainbow. So, the orange, the purple, the blue, X-Fractor, and the pink. So, kind of cool. I've been enjoying that. I've never completed a rainbow of a player before. So, it's been kind of fun working on that. But that is it, guys. So, that is the entire set registry. Hopefully, this coming year, I'll knock out the final 3, and I will be completely done with the set registry. Kind of working on post-war rookie Hall of Fame baseball players. Is kind of, I think, going to be my next thing I'm going to work on. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and we'll see you.